I need some two subs out this bitch. They on my mama, nigga. My mama could. I need 60 subs. Phil, welcome back. Welcome back, brother. I had to restart the live. See if we gonna get it popping. Thank you for that like, Phil. Steven said, yo, Steven, what's good? Welcome back. Welcome back, bro. It kicks you? Desert. No, it didn't kick me, bro. I just restarted in hopes that I can get more viewers. Cause normally, Desert, normally by like 10, 20 minutes, if I ain't got at least 30, 40 viewers, I restart it. And normally it'll get me to like 100 viewers. So I don't know. Cause yesterday morning I went live at like 8 or 9, like the same time. And I had like 140 people in my live. So I don't know what happened. Yesterday I had 145 people in my live around the same time. I went live yesterday at like 8, 9 in the morning, my time, and I had like over 100 people in the live. So today kind of slow, bro. I don't know what it is. Like I had hella people in my live yesterday morning. It was so lit. I'm trying to get an early morning live in because my nights be busy. Never could tell with the 2A stuff. Facts, Desert, but you be good. Every time you go live, you get hella people, bro. So you good. I'm just trying to get on your level now. Cause I remember Desert. I remember when you only had 10 people in your live every night, but you would stay on. That's motivation. I remember when you had 10 people in your live every night, Desert. Every night, just 10 people. Now you got like 100, 150 every night for hours. I'm like, oh, that's dope. Deal said, well, it is a school day and work, bro. Yeah, that's facts. It was a school day and it was a work day yesterday, too. Yesterday, I was live at like 8, 9 in the morning, same time. It was school yesterday. It was work yesterday, you feel me? Phil said next month I'm going to try and fill out a Form 1 to SBR my pistol. I really want to stock on my shit, man. Go for it, bro. Stocks is not bad on a pistol. I prefer to not do all that because I don't want to. I just was told that when you SBR a pistol to make it a rifle, you got to do hella shit when you travel. I'm not trying to do all that. Because if I got to move or whatever the case is, bro, I don't want to have to notify hella motherfuckers to let them know, hey, I got this SBR pistol. I ain't trying to do all that. Desert said, okay, back to work later. Hell yeah, Desert. I'll catch you later, bro. Yeah, Phil. I ain't trying to do all that extra stuff. Deal said, I'm just trying to get my LDC. I want to get an ARP first. What's a LDC? Is that some type of form of like some type of form of, I don't know how to explain it. Is that something you need to get like a gun or something? Cause like out here we got CCWs in Nevada, so I don't know what that is. Steven said school this morning. It was school yesterday too, bro. It was school yesterday too. Fun fact, in Nevada there is no school today. He said it's a gun license basically. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. So yeah, they call it a LDC out there. Out here they call it a CCW. It's a CCW out here, so that's what's up. That's what's up. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. He said I need an ARP. You gotta get you one, bro. Get you an ARP, bro. Shit, aren't you 18? How old are you? You're not 18. You gotta be 18, bro. He said, would you go 15 or shorter for an ARP? Of course. Look what I got, bro. You don't see the ARPs on the table? I wouldn't go 15. I'd probably go shorter than that. Like, feel me? I got the 7.5 inch on the table right there. And then I'm building I think 11.5 or a 12.5 inch. I was gonna build a 14.5 inch, but that shit ain't really, I don't know. It ain't really no point, I was told. I could have been told wrong information, really just a preference, but I wouldn't go. I don't know. I wouldn't go 15 though. You might as well get a 16 inch at that point. I'll probably just go like I said, 14, 12, 11. One of those three. Said nine or 10. What you talking about? Like a 9 mil or a 10 mil? Is that what you mean? Ice, how much, bro? I don't sell guns. I don't buy guns. Steven said I'm 27 years old. Oh, what you waiting on then, bro? Can I have one? Negative. Oh, Deal said, yeah. I mean, to be honest, bro, I would go a 9 mil AR over a 10 mil. That's just my preference. Although those 10 mil ARs do look nice. TS said airsoft are real. Why would they be fake? Airsoft don't got real ammo in there. Feel what I'm saying? He said it's airsoft. Airsoft all the way, bro. Corey, welcome back. Airsoft all the way, bro. How y'all feeling? We finally got 40 people up in here. That's what I'm saying. Today, I'm trying to hit 60 subs. So y'all turn me up. Ken said airsoft gang for real, for real. I don't know why people go on lives and just be like, airsoft. That shit sounds stupid. Y'all could tell. I'm pretty sure y'all got eyes good enough to tell real from fake. I'm pretty sure y'all could tell, like, oh, this airsoft, this is real. Like, airsoft don't be looking real at all. You know what I'm saying? He said it's 10 mil for me. Well, go 10 mil then, bro. I wouldn't go 10 mil AR. I mean, it ain't bad. Like, okay, so 3 ARs I wouldn't get is 10 mil, 5.7, and 7.62. Because I heard 7.62 ARs be jamming. 5.7 ARs, 5.7 anything, just enough. I got a 5.7 right there. That's my 5.7, but the ammo's so much. He said, I'm on house arrest. Oh, yeah, you can't. I don't know about you getting no gun in, Steven. Said pistol, Brody. Corey said 22 LR for me. Dev said 5.56 AR and 9 mil. Nah, I got 5.56 AR for sure. Yeah, anything 5.7, I'm not fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I got that PSA Rock 5.7 that's sitting right there is because it was a good deal. Do I regret getting it? Yeah. I do regret getting that PSA Rock 5.7 because 5.7 ammo is cheap. It's not like it used to be. It's cheap. It's not expensive like it used to be, but like you gotta think 9 mil ammo, I could get facts. Definitely baby rounds. Why do you have them? Cause I do. That's why. I love guns for real. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, I love guns. He said, what do y'all EDC? I EDC my echelon. I like to EDC the echelon. Welcome to the live, Sean. Welcome to the live. Alexa, is that I say it right? He said, bet you can't even wrap your hand around that hand stop. I really could, though. Sean said, just picked up a Canic and a Glock 23. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, what's the problem? What the fuck you want me to do about it? What did some fish she ate? I need to let her eat it. Why the fuck is she calling me? I can do something. What can we do about it? I need to eat. Look, she won't. She won't. How the fuck did she even want to come over? Okay, we'll make her another one and keep Daisy away from her. 78 people in here. What's good? What's good? He said, what he say? What he said? What he said? He said, I bet you can't wrap your hands around that hand stop. Stop hating. Lil, welcome to the live. Gorgeous. Sean, welcome to the live. I just picked up a mechanic. Hell yeah. 556-223. Not gonna lie, I EDC a G2C. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with EDC and a G2C. Phil said I always wanted to get into NFA stuff like SBRs and suppressors and full autos. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Mark said when you don't know how to fight, he said I'm about to sell all my guns. Facts. Deal said, keep it in mind, I'm 17. This is just a throwaway for right now. I think you should keep that to yourself, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sean said, how you feel about 9 mil 1911s, or would you go with 45? I don't really know about 1911, Sean, but I would go 45 for sure. Or maybe both, because I have both, but just wondering your thoughts. If you got both, you killing it. Be more, welcome to the live. What are we talking about? Guns. We talking about guns, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We talking about guns. We talking about guns, guns, guns. Wasa said 5.7 is more than 9, yes, but 5.7 still hitting at 100 yards. Yeah, because it traveled quick. That's impressive. No gun is a bigger regret than a gun you get rid of. Yeah, you ain't lying. Wasa, you not lying. 603 says switchy negative. OTX said you gotta do English. I don't understand that. Max said you like lever action guns. Not really a fan of them, Max. OTX said hi, what's good? Sean said appreciate the welcome, Brody. And how many guns you have? I got 10 at the moment, but we'll be getting more from my grandpa who was a veteran. That's dope, Sean. I got a couple. I don't really like to disclose how many I got, but I got a lot. Feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate you for joining the live. We got 89 people in here, 5 likes. We got to get those likes up. I'm trying to get monetized. Also, my goal is 60 subs today, so I'm going to need y'all help with that. You feel what I'm saying? My goal is 60 subs today. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm actually also doing a 2K giveaway. So when I hit 2K subs, I'm doing a giveaway. So don't forget that. When I hit 1K subs, I did a giveaway. I did a Glock knife giveaway. Now, when I hit 2K subs, I'm doing a range bag giveaway. We so close. We so close to 2K subs. We got 104 people in here, 5 likes. Let's get those likes up. I thank you and appreciate you guys for joining the live. Come check out my new AR-15 lower that I built. It took me like 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. Sean said I'm getting 2 lever actions, 144 mag and 135. Oh, that's dope, Sean. 648 said, nice, Sean. I want to get me a nice lever soon. Hell yeah. I ain't really shot a lever action, but I have shot a boat action. I do want a boat action. Airsoft said, what's the gold thingy at the back of the slide, homie? It's called a slide racker plate. It just help you rack your gun better, faster. That's me. He said, you play 2K? No, I don't really like 2K. 90 people on the live. Let's get those likes up, bro. We had 6 likes. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Wasa said, my biggest mistake was letting my Z-Pap M70. Why the fuck? Why you do that, Wasa? Why you do that? Recording said, how in the hell can anyone still find 35? I don't even know what 35 is. It must be hard, said in Bitcoin. Recording said, Remington legit stopped making the cartridge in the early 90s. Oh, I didn't know that. You coming in with that heat. I didn't know that. We got 94 people. We got 94 people in the live. We got 8 likes. Can we do it? Can we get them likes up? Can we get them likes up, man? He said, because I was a damn fool, LOL. The wife got mad too. I would have been mad, bro. Max said, what do you think about the PSA crank? They pretty cool. I don't think nothing bad about the PSA crank. Phil said, have you heard Von, a person is in legal trouble for putting a 3D printed FRT? Oh, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, bro. Sean said, did my video freeze? Oh, my video froze. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me okay? I thought my video froze for a minute. Can y'all hear me, bros? He said, have a nice Have a PSA crank with the side fold embrace and Romeo 5. That's what's up. Like, comment, subscribe. Facts. Can y'all hear me? I'm not frozen, am I? Oh yeah, we hear you. Okay, good, good, good. FRTs are legal under current law. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yayani, is that how you say it? Sean said also I have an Omni hybrid. Okay. I'm not really a fan of the Omni hybrids, but they cool. 2A said like and subscribe. Facts. Joe, I did just tell you, you was asleep, bro. Don't give me that shit, Joe. You was asleep. I tried to call you like 2 times. You was asleep. I don't want to hear that. Recording said FRTs are legal. Yayani said, yep, you good. Froze for a second. Good now. Okay, okay. 2A said, yeah, we hear you. Joe said SMH peace. Bro, don't give me that. I tried to call you twice. Recording said I own a legal SOT. Okay. I thought FRTs was legal, though. I thought FRTs was legal. Danielle said, hi, what's good, Danielle? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. How you feeling? Corey said, Joe better not leave. He better not leave. He said, bros, I got news. I got news. All right, Joe, let me know later, man. I did try to call you, though, so I don't want to hear that shit. I did try to call you. And fun fact, you don't know what I was trying to call you about. So I don't want to hear that shit. 1982 Thompson fully automatic SOT is legal machine gun. How the fuck did you get that, bro? Recordings, how did you get that? That's dope. We got 98 people in the live. Let's get me up past 12 likes. Come on now. Y'all see the comment, like, comment, and subscribe. All y'all gotta do is help your boy out with them comments. I mean, them likes and subscribe. We so close to 2K. As soon as I hit 2K, I'm doing that giveaway. Crazy, welcome to the live. OMG, I'm scared. So you should lead a live if you're scared. Sean said, do you like the old school 1990s semi-auto guns like Smith & Wesson model? I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really too familiar with a lot of old school, like the old guns. I'm still getting familiar with everything. Max said that's the Pretty Boy Floyd strap. What you talking about? Like and subscribe. Let's go. Facts. Y'all hear Joe? Like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe for your boy. Oh yeah, we can't use the dollar sign. We can't use the dollar sign. Bought the MG from a private auction for damn. The fact that you even got that much is a lot. That's what's up, bro. But you got to take that dollar sign out. The Thompson. Vaughn, did you look up that 10 mil survival rifle? Anyone? Nah, I ain't look it up. We was just talking about 10 mil rifles. We was just talking about those. Recording said the 28 has a very high rate of firepower. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. 9F, welcome to the live. How you doing? What is it, Zeke? Welcome to the live, Zeke. Welcome to the live. How y'all feeling, man? We got 74 people in here, 17 likes. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Let's get those likes up for your boy. Sean said, do you think the Gen 3 Glock's better than other gens or no? I don't think they better, but I think it's more harder to find one. I don't think it's better, but I think it's harder to find one. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's harder to find one. He said it's fun until you do the math as you shoot, Lamo. I barely shot it. Joe said I like the Gen 4s and 5s. Facts. 45 auto is expensive compared to 9. It is. Sean said LTC CCW is there really a difference? I don't know. Papa Pew said, what's up, Vaughn? What's up, bro? My bad, I missed your live. I caught you yesterday though. I couldn't really hear what you was saying because I was at I was out, man. David said Gen 3 is the best. Sean said, how long is your ARP barrel? 7.5 inch. It's a 7.5 inch. Let's get those likes up, y'all. 110 viewers, 21 likes. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Now we got 22. We got 22 likes. He said Glocks are trash anyway, so who really cares, you know? Max said, been trying to find a used Apache attack helicopter, but the ammo is kind of expensive for real. Ashley, welcome to the live now. I wish the UK will allow this toy. 2A said, Papa. Sean said, hey, let's get it, Gen 3 Blickies. What is that? Sadid, welcome to the live. Corey said, don't start, Joe, right? Coke said, hurry up and get an upper for that lower. I know, man, I'm broke. You gonna buy it for me? White, you gonna buy it for me? Papa said, all hell wasn't saying much, just talking shit like I always do. Yeah, Papa Fuse. Nutty said, what's good? What's good, Nutty? Welcome to the live. Go to PSA. No, I'm good. I don't want no PSA. I'm going I need a quality upper. PSA do got nice uppers, but I need quality. I'm going BCM. Why would I go PSA? That don't make sense. It's nothing. Now, don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with PSA. But you got to understand, that AR up top is a Bear Creek Arsenal. So why would I do a PSA build? I got to do quality. He said, Gio, welcome to the live. He said 7.5 upper. Yes, sir. What is that? How you say that? Mike, do you have any automatics negative? White said the Savory line is pretty nice. It is, but the price you would pay for a Savory, bro, you might as well get a BCM. Papa said 2A, bro. What's up, everybody? Eddie, welcome to the live. Where the Glock at, gang? It's up in the safe. What is that? Dylan? Thoughts on 50 GI? I don't really got no experience with that, so I don't know. Sean said I subscribe. Facts. Saber upper is no joke. It ain't, bro. It ain't no joke. I like them, but you might as well get something different. Max said get a Danny. What's a Danny? Oh, a Daniel Defense? Shit, I want one. I ain't gonna lie. He said Danny. That caught me off guard. Corey said I got a PSA, but it's not a Glock. Sean said 9 mil for the hood, 10 mil for the woods. Facts. I like that line. Joe said Savory line is sweet for the price, aiming for the people, arming the people. I fuck with it, yeah. But I might as well get a BCM. King said the audacity to mention quality with that optic. It's a Sig Romeo 5. Baptism said, what's up? If you're going for a quality upper, go with a police trade-in coat upper. Ooh, I ain't know nothing about that. I mean, BCM is a quality upper too. Ain't nothing wrong with BCM. You got BCM, you got Daniel, and you got Geisley. Daniel Defense worth the money though. Yeah, Daniel Defense is worth it. If I had money, I would definitely get a Daniel Defense. You left hand or right hand? I'm right-handed. Nah, Daniel Defense is worth it. I wish I could afford a Daniel Defense. Joe said, I agree, pew pew. Mosey, welcome to the live. HK, no compromise. King said, Sig optics are bottom barrel. That's why you bought it so cheaply. I'm not going to say that. Because that optic was over 150. So, I mean, honestly, bro, that's your opinion. I don't really care. It works for me. It don't have no issues. It ain't dead yet. So, I mean, that's your opinion. I get what I can afford. I can't afford no $300-400 optic. If I could, I wouldn't have that. You got to use your head, bro. Papa said Bear Creek slaps, though. It do. But I already got a Bear Creek. I don't want another one. Max said, feels quality. Sean said, do you have RP rounds? Not yet, Sean. Not yet. I do want RP rounds, but not yet. He said, just build on your own. You can probably get a decent handguard and a nice barrel to build out a really nice upper instead of paying for a BCM or a Daniel. Steppin', you are right. Big, welcome to the live. I ain't never heard, you said a Fiachi? Is that how you say it? Raymond, welcome to the live. Don't you worry about the court cases after self-defense. Oh, he said, do you worry? Shit, I don't know, bro. That's a hard one. I don't know if you gotta, I mean, obviously you gotta worry about self-defense cases, but it is what it is. Papa said, I do Sean RP rounds in the 45. Stephen said, PSA is having a crazy sell on optics right now, too. They are. But when you broke, bro, ain't nothing you could do about it. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life that just keep happening. You ever just have shit happen and happen and happen and it just keep happening? That's my life right now. Kareem, what is that? I don't know how to say your name, but what's your carry gun? It's my Springfield Echelon. Steven said, Vontae's, I gotta leave real quick. I'm going to hell yeah, it's all good, Steven. Joe said, oh God. Sean said, how you feel about 38 Super? I heard about it. I don't have any experience with it. Max said, rather deal with a self-defense case than be dead. Exactly. That's a fact. 556 said, Yura was good. Big said, I have a PSA lower, but not sure on my upper. I got a PSA lower, too. That's a PSA lower right there. The upper, I'm going BCM. You know what I'm saying? I'm going BCM. I don't care how nobody feel about it, no offense, but that's just my opinion. I'm going BCM. That's what I want. That's what I'm gonna save for. I want a quality AR. Like that AR I got right there, that 7.5 inch, that's like not really quality. It's not a bad AR, but that's an AR I built when I really didn't have that much knowledge. Now that I got knowledge, you can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a quality AR all around. You feel what I'm saying? PSA is not bad. Don't get me wrong. PSA, now he said you know what to do, then stop dancing around the bush. You feel me? PSA is not bad, bro. I never shit on PSA. I got PSA guns in this picture. But I want what I want. Save, save, save. Exactly, Joe. All I could do is save, bro. That's what I've been doing. Brandon, welcome to the live. BCM is the golden standard of solid mid-tier. Exactly. Say it again, Brandon. BCM is the golden standard of solid mid-tier rifles. Exactly. Big said my EDC is the Springfield Hellcat Pro, bro. Everybody been on that Hellcat Pro. LaRue was good. Lil Rick, Bushmaster, they cool. I still got my eyes stuck on the BCM. I'm willing to take, suggestions and all that. I'm not turning that down, but I got what I want. God Gun said PSA is a solid gun, man. I like the dagger. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm saying. Nutty, welcome to the live. Big Norm said, are you going to get a suppressor? Probably. I'm for surely getting a suppressor for my Strybog. Mike, welcome to the live. Hellcats are little. Joe said tomorrow is Von's B-Day. We need to all donate and get him a good-ass AR. I like that. I like that. Y'all hear what Joe said? It's my birthday tomorrow, man. Mike said snappy. Yeah, them Hellcat Pros are snappy as hell. Lil Rick said EDC Glock 2010 mil Gen 5. Nothing wrong with it. LaRue said, what's your fave? Your favorite? What you mean? Like in my collection? Mega, welcome to the live. If someone told you BCM is mid, they're a little high. BCM is, in my opinion, bottom of top tier. I didn't know that. I thought BCM was mid, but either way, that's what I want. Lil Rick said it was a Glock 45 Gen 5. Facts. Big Norm said just subbed. I appreciate you, bro. Carlos, welcome to the live. CV, what's that? Carlos, I gotta get you out of there because you're spamming. That's so stupid. Gotta get you out of there, Carlos. Gotta get you going, Carlos. I don't know why you sitting here spamming. Joe said BCM is good. People are stupid. Corey said I'm gonna get a 43X before I get a Springfield Hellcat. Jackie, welcome to the live. BCM is goated. John said, is that an echelon? Yes, sir. Baptism said, but yeah, back to the police training guns. They're usually Colt rifles and they're hella cheap because they're used. They're still pretty new, but yeah. Definitely the largest bang for buck. Okay, thank you. I didn't know that, bro. Yeah, y'all can't come in the live. If you come in the live and you spam that same message purposely, I'm kicking you out because that could mess my live up. You come in the live spamming the same shit, I'm kicking you out because why you want to mess my live up? Lil Rick said, can't go wrong with M16. Mega said, you want top tier, get Geisley performance. That'll make your wallet cry. LaRue said, was you live last night? Nah, I didn't go live last night. Some stuff had came up. 126 people in the live. Let's get them likes up, man. We got 27 likes. Come on now. ARVS AK question. What you mean? What you mean, Joe? Big Norm said a lot of people are on that 43X lately. A lot of people, bruh. A lot of people. John said, is that an FRT on the echelon? Negative. I choose 48 over 43 because you got it. Baptism said, yep. Sean said, 43X honestly not worth it because it's too slim. And if you need mags during apocalypse, then yeah, you are. Gossip, welcome to the live. What's the one at the bottom base? That's a Springfield echelon. Brandon, welcome to the live. BCM is sent. I don't know how to say that. Or my go facts. Post a question. AR or AK? AR or AK, y'all? What y'all think? Corey said, screw the 48. Let me get that slingshot. Big Norm said, what you think about Taurus? They cool. I don't have no bad opinion on Taurus. Zach said 43X is my daily carry. Love it. Mega said don't go under 11.5 on your short uppers. Shit loses performance. Yeah, I know that now, Mega. That's why I'm building something longer. You feel me? It's Alex said, where you from? I'm in Alabama and I can make that thing go brrr. I'm from the Bay, bro. Lil Rick said I have an American Tactical 5.56. That's what's up. Steven said, what's the gun at the top, the big one? That's an AR-15. Joe said, I got it because I chose it over the 43, Lamo. Max said, nobody 43X is their apocalypse gun, LOL. Not at all. Big Norm said, AR. Phil said, AR, man. David, welcome to the live. Love my 43X for EDC. Lil Rick said definitely AK. ZA said shout out, welcome to the live. M Bob, you gotta say that right, bro. I gotta kick you now because you spamming. It's over with. Stop spamming. Colton, welcome to the live. Fake Gossip says Springfield is so beautiful. I'm from Jamaica. We can't have any of these guns. Damn, bro. Coach said fake, you out of here, bro. You gotta stop spamming, bro. Corey said roll tide. Lil Rick said West Oakland. Okay, that's you from the West? Okay. I'm from the Bay. Kevin said free dirt. Joe said post a question. T Brown, welcome to the live. Is that a switchy? Nah. Big North said thinking of getting a 300 blackout. Kevin said free dirt. Miller said Draco or AR, what's better? Lynn, welcome to the live. 911. Griff, welcome to the live. 300 blackout if you're going for short. Right. Troy said let's see the Glock 40 cals. I don't got one. Solid Soldier, welcome to the live. Wow, do you actually have a shot with them all the time? What are you talking about? Humble, welcome to the live. Where you get the switchy? That ain't a switchy. John said you got the super safety on that AR. Negative. LV, welcome to the live. What's that pistol at the top? That's a 5.7. These sweets, FRT negative. Gossip said are comps dangerous for close combat? Nah. Face shot said I'm in sack right now. That's good. That's what's up, face shot. I'm from the Bay. Phil said Von post a toe. Hold on, Max. Sean said 43X was my first gun, but it could have been better. It's all good. Gonzalez said Draco better, depends on situation. Negative. Soldier said my MP5 beat any switch. Facts. Face shot said Bay Area trade. Yeah, I'm from the Bay, bro. Lil Rick said my ATI is 14 inches. Joe said AR, AK, I choose AR. That one, welcome to the live. You got a 43X? I do. Troy, welcome to the live. Give us a review on the AR. Big Norm, ATL in the building. Facts. Motivated, welcome to the live. What's that top pistol? Looks goof. That's a 5.7, bro. David, looking for a new EDC, currently had a 43X. What's a good one? Everybody been talking about that SIG P365. Motivated, welcome to the live. Richard, welcome to the live. PSA clean. David said, I think the top pistol is some kind of M&P. No, the top pistol is a 5.7, bro. Cuddy, welcome to the live. Yo, is that 7.62 negative? I hate 7.62 ARs. You get a 7.62, you might as well get an 8K. Greg, welcome to the live. Need that drop in. Face shot. Trade me 2 ARs and a Glock for it. No, I'm good. Richard said, no, that top is PSA. It is. It's a PSA 5.7, bro. Max said, I'm good on SIG. Sean said, you should definitely pick up one of those 1990 old school guns. You won't regret it. Facts. Bill said, I choose AR over AK. Thought I got both. Soldier said, I don't do hands much. Why I got an MP5 clean up and silent? Okay. Richard said, it's a 5.7 rock like mine. Facts. Sky, welcome to the live. The top pistol, 45 ACP, negative. 5.7. Good choice, Phil. That's what Joe said. Lil Rick said, I would never buy a SIG ever. That one dropout said, I want a drum for my 43X. Hey, I seen a drum, bro. I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. Just to be a troll. Magic, welcome to the live. Yo, the SIG 365 is the truth. I had a fuse. A lot of people been saying that, bro. I'm telling you. Sean said, I'm feeling good. How you feeling today? I'm good, bro. I got to go to work, but I'm off on my other job. Dangerous, what's good, bro? How you feeling, Dangerous? John, welcome to the live. They mad because they don't have them, bro. Good collection. Facts. I appreciate you, John. Richard said, get the red dot on that PSA. You won't regret it. It's not optics cut, bro. It's not optics cut, bro. What that is? How you said, noob? Noob, what kind of mag you got with the base plate poking out? What you talking about? That's a regular mag, bro. Adam, welcome to the live. Sup? Bank, welcome to the live. That a TX22? No, that's a PSA Rock 5.7. The chicken said, I love airsoft. Nice collection. Facts. Richard said, get the optic slide. I ain't really trying to do too much to my 5.7. Cuddy said, yo, your 5.7 look overly fire. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Cuddy. Lil Rick said PSA is crazy. Why they crazy? Why they crazy, bro? I don't understand why they crazy. Kemp said, is that a Romeo 5 on the top? That is. Joe said, sell that 5.7. Adam said, hot. PSA Rock 5.7 with optic cut. No, I don't got optic cut. Slamming, welcome to the live. Why you got a gun with only a stock? Where the rest? Because I just built it, bro. You got to listen. Dangerous said, I'm doing good, bro. How you doing today? I'm chilling, bro. Kevin said free Dirk. Richard said because they the shit. Lil Rick said they go crazy. Noob said nah, no. I have a 19 Gen 5. I just need one of them mags. What mag you talking about? Lawrence, welcome to the live. What is it, Lawrence? However you said. He said free Dirk, bro. You're out of here. Why you keep spamming, bro? I don't understand. Why you keep spamming? He said, Richard said, I would show mine. He said, hi, what's good? Free Dirk. I'm saying, bro, like, quit spamming, bro. Y'all gonna fuck my account up. Y'all cannot be in here spamming. No spamming, no dollar signs, no talk about buying or selling. Please, guys. Magic said, I have a PSA blackout and a Carbon AR-556. Both shoot flawless. Don't sleep on PSA. I got PSA, bro. Welcome to the live, Magic the Chicken. Which one would be best for shooting? Sea Urchin. Steven said, I'm back. Welcome back. Lawrence said 19x9. Dirty Dan, welcome to the live. Why you mad? I'm not mad at all, bro. Y'all need to stop spamming. I'm definitely not mad. Adam said, meant to say I got a 5.7 with optics cut. Oh, okay. Slammin said, which one would you take to the range the most? I take my Echelon to the range the most. Rob said, you got a 45? Soon. Junior said, sell me it like you did last time. Bye-bye, Junior. Richard said, respect his channel, y'all. That's all y'all got to do, bro, is respect the channel. Stop spamming, bro. EM said, Echelon, my EDC, what's that on the back? It's a slide racker plate. Richard said, and the 5.7 is best. Han, what's good? Why you showing off just a lower, clown? He said, we need to clarify to you what spamming is, brother. Joe, spamming is when a person sends the same message. That's spam, bro. If a person keeps saying hi, 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 I looked it up. That's spamming, bro. If I'm correct, that's what spamming is. But explain it to me. Explain it to them. Dirty said, neck hurts. Young said, any 10 mil? No, no 10 mil. Adam said, ever consider getting any pistol caliber? I do. Adam, I got a Strybog. Chat, welcome to the live. What pistol grip is that on the AR-15 back lower? It's a Strike Industries and a BCM. Magic said, what's your opinion on the Echelon? I love it. Lil Rick said, too many trolls. Yeah, Joe, that's what spamming is. That's what I just said. But stop doing it, though. Stop doing it, because it's gonna mess the thing up. He said, dang, y'all stop hating on this man. Facts. LOL, I looked it up. Steven said, tell me why I woke up, my dog wishes, what? John said, nah, y'all. STF talk about guns no more, but bro, even shot 9x19. Rob said that ARP below 5.56. Yeah. The chicken said, would any of these be good for taking out? What you talking about? Jerome, what is that? Jeremiah, welcome to the live. A button negative. Adam said, oh, Strybog is on my wish list. Yeah, I got the Strybog for real. Joe said that's spamming. That's not all what dude was doing. He still got to go. That's irritating. Spamming is trying to promote your business or saying the same thing. That's what I know, Lil Rick saying the same thing. Slammin said, can you rack? He said, can you gonna rack one of them? Never. Never, never, never. Brian said, you fuck with PSA daggers? Yeah, they cool. Phil said, what's your opinion on AR-15 and 9mm, Vaughn? I don't really know, bro. I ain't really feeling the 9mm ARs. Adam said I should show my collection sometime. You should, bro. Richard said, are all for range? Of course. You gotta test all your guns out. Max said, do you like revolvers? I've never shot one. I do want to shoot revolvers, though. Jeremiah said, what's the gold shit? That's a slide racker play. Rob said, show us some more gens. John said, Markarov. I'm going to look that up, bro. I'm going to look that up, John. He said, it's all good. Not everyone can understand. I'm out. I understand, but yeah. Poppy said, how you like the Echelon? Been between the compact and full size. I love it, bro. I think you should get the compact. Chicken said, check out the AR platform that can shoot 30-06. Okay. John said, exclamation mark. Braxton, welcome to the live. Do you slide on the... Nah, negative. What's that? What do you say? Zavante? That's different. Add a flashlight to that pistol with the optic. Nah, I'm cool. Braxton said, ops. Max said, revolver are the most reliable concealed carry for real. They're just limited by capacity. Yeah, I don't think I would EDC I don't think I would do that. Kate, welcome to the live. You got FRT negative. General, welcome to the live. Desert Eagle is the best. Phil said, I feel like if you're getting a 9 AR, just get a PCC, in my opinion. Facts. Facts. Rack, welcome to the live. New gun, bro. Change this one. PG said, I got a question. Do you think my button on my 19 gonna break? Yeah. Richard said, nice watching. Check you later. Thanks, Richard. Braxton said, ops. I can't even say that 0-1. I don't even know what you're saying. Big Norm said the Echelon has a bundle. Yeah, you got to get that gear up. Man, he said low credit score. Yeah, that's what's up. Braxton said I would use the Glock to slide and AR. Vontae said a laser. I don't like lasers. Max said I would definitely EDC a 357 snub with a concealed hammer. I ain't never seen that. Big Norm said it comes with the optic. Yeah, you should get that, bro. Johnny said, okay, so question of the day, pistols or revolvers? Ooh, I would go pistol all day. Pistol all day. Braxton said I would use AR. For you said, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm good, bro. I'm chilling. 300 blackout or 5.56. It all depends, bro. PG, welcome to the live. Like first shot or no? What you mean? Low key, welcome to the live. Button on the echelon go, wow, that's not a button. Steven said, what dog barking at me? A1 said you froze when you seen that. Rack said, fire it, bro. Let us see. Negative. TY said, lights and iron sights are mandatory. Yeah. Low key said, I like my Gen 419 for EDC. UT said, welcome to the live, bro. Let me guess, you're black. Said 5.56. Yep. Adam said, my 5.7 is Coyote and black. Came with 10 mags. Damn, bro. That's what's up. Where you get it from? Big Norm said, pistol. Braxton said, I also use 12 shotgun. You spelled it wrong. For you said, which one you'll recommend? 19 Gen 4 or 17 Gen 5? 17. Beck said, yo, bro, what's good? Slammin said, the honey guns you got. I got a few, bro. Chat said, I couldn't find a pistol grip on Google. I'm talking about the AR lower, which is in the middle of the black pistol grip. That's a BCM, bro. Yeah, W3 was good. Said PSA dagger slide. That's what's up. 560 said, have you liked the Springfield Echelon? I love it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. Storage said, what's the gold thing on the back? That's a slide record plate. Big Norm said, have you thought maybe painting your AR? Someday. Braxton said, my friend, he has a 1911. Which one? He said, you just gained a new sub. TY, thank you, bro. Cliff, welcome to the live. Max said, if you mean you're looking for a good pistol grip for your AR lower, I could recommend Magpul. Magpul is good. Adam said, I have different uppers for my ARs, from 5.56 up to 450 Bushmaster. Got my 5.7 from PSA. Yeah, that ain't bad. Mine was a little cheaper than that, though. 6.67 was good. Thoughts on the Arsenal? Get it, bro. You got to get the Arsenal, bro. You got to get the Arsenal. Sean said, I'm about to head out. Talk to you later. Stay safe out here, man, and I'll be looking for your live. Hell yeah, I appreciate you, Sean. Appreciate you, bro. Much love. Braxton said, I sub. Thank you, bro. Cliff said, what happened to the AR? I'm finishing it, bro. Magic said, fam, you need a revolver or two. Check out the Taurus 605. They come in black polymer stainless. Okay. That's a must. Storage said, do you like staccatos? Yeah, I like staccatos. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like staccatos. Cliff said, you cleaning it or something? Nah, negative. I just built it, bro. John said, hey, bro, is your 5.56 compatible also with the 223? Like, if you send them. 5.56 can shoot 223. I wouldn't, though. Max says, staccato, they're nice, but so expensive, LOL. Hell yeah, they are super expensive. Braxton said, get a beam, the Glock. What you mean? What you mean, bro? Adam said, get some stencils if you're going to paint your AR. Going to repaint one of mine soon. Wasn't happy with the first try. Hell yeah, bro. I got a couple homies who been doing their ARs and stuff. They been doing the soap method. Billy, welcome to the live. I got that same We the People hoster for my M&P. That's what's up, bro. Cliff said, oh, I thought that was the shotgun up top. No, that's an AR. Storage said, yeah, they are very expensive. They are, bro. Phil said, did Snowy ever join you again, Vaughn? He was low-key funny at times. Nah, he ain't never came back, bro. He ain't never came back, bro. He the one that left the Discord because I don't know why. He was weird. He just up and left the Discord. So it is what it is. Braxton said to get on the bottom and get sticker on the top on the AR. What you mean? Lay said, what up, what up? What's good? What is that? Hatch? I mean, not Hatch. That's, hey. Hey, Draco or Tech 9? Tech 9 all the way. V said, yo, what's good, bro? Cliff said, where Joe at? Joe left. Magic said 556 equals 300 blackout. Josh, welcome to the live. I thought 556 was nothing but 223 wow and can shoot both. I load both in my AR and she just eats all day. Okay. Rack said, bro, love from Bangladesh. That's what's up, bro. Storage said, gotta go to work. Take care, everybody, and be safe. Facts, bro. Y'all have a nice one, man. Y'all have a nice one. We on the road to 2K. I'm trying to aim for 60 subs today. Said double barrel or revolver. Ooh, I would love to shoot a double barrel. Northside, welcome to the live. The top one with the my 6-4 interior. The gold boats, but real talk, what's the best legal for everyday carry? What you trying to carry, bro? Steven said, I'm about to leave. All right, bro. Thank you for joining. Lay said, those nice tools, too. Thank you. Vega, welcome back. If I could sub twice, I would. Good luck. I appreciate you, bro. Cliff said, what you think about lever actions? I want to shoot one. Vega said, bro, what's good? Double barrel will go crazy. I'm telling you, Max. John said, double barrel or pump. Ain't that the same thing, bro? 981 said, UK, we get 5 years for gun. Damn. Brookside said, do you like double barrel side by side or over under more? I don't know, Brooke. I ain't never, I don't know. John said, hell no. Vegas said, LOL. 981 said, pump all the way. Over, under, better aim. The fact that you get 5 years for that is crazy. Side by side, messy. Sam, what's good? Yo, what gun that is with the brown? That's the AR. Adam said 556 can handle 223 all day, but 556 is over pressure. Yeah, it is. You can't shoot 556 out of 223. Max said I like side by side, but over under reminds me of Olympia from Black Ops 1. Facts. He said I agree, hey, but side by side look cooler. 981 said XD or Glock. Glock all day. I ain't gonna lie. Glock all day. Glock all day for real. I mean, I shot at XD. I'm a Glock fan. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not like a Glock fanboy, but I'm going Glock over XD. I ain't gonna lie to you. Max said if your 556 has a heavy buffer, it might not run 223 reliably. Oh shit, let's see. I ain't know that. Hey said machete or samurai for UK ones. I go with a samurai sword. If you know how to swing it, I go with a samurai sword. Cliff said, would you put anything over Glock? Would I put anything over Glock? That's a hard one, bro. It's a lot of guns out there better than Glock. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a lot of guns better than Glock, bro. That's a question. No. Would I put anything over Glock? No. Adam said, got a Springfield 45 XD mod 2. Hey, laughing. Rack said Beretta 92 FS or SIG. I'm going to go Beretta 92. What question is that? Why would we go SIG over Beretta? And you out of pocket because you said a SIG. I'm going Beretta, bro. Max said Beretta. Exactly. I'm going Beretta. I'm not picking no SIG over no Beretta. Can't do that. SIGs are nice, though. SIGs are nice, but I'm cool. Brookside said Beretta for sure. Facts. KL, what's good? 10 mil or 45? Ooh, I'm going to go 10 mil. Hey said Taurus or SIG. I'm going to go SIG. I ain't going to lie. Rack said, yeah, same here. Northside said handheld, just got the license, so just don't know what's the new top shelf with high cab. What you looking for? What caliber you looking for? Max said old SIGs like the P226 are nice, though. They are nice. Mr. Jordan, welcome to the live. Beretta? Brookside said 10 mil. Adam said, what do you think of Smith & Wesson M&P pistols? I want one. Adam. Cliff said, what's your fave caliber. Shit, I'm gonna say 9. I ain't gonna lie. Hey said hunting knife or machete. Damn, that's. I mean, if you know what you doing with a hunting knife, you get it. You get it. You get the job done. I'm gonna go with machete, bro. Anthony, welcome to the live. FN 509. Those are good. John said Colt 45 and tow big bags, baby. That's all we need. Cliff said hunting knife. You gonna go with a hunting knife? KL, or is it KL or KI? You ain't got a 1911? Not yet, bro. Max said hunting knife easier to carry. It is. Hey said machete got more, what you trying to say? More damage? 2600, welcome to the live. Glock 26, negative. Hey said range. Yeah, machete do. I agree with that. Machete is, I don't know. I just think if we hunting, you said hunting knife or a machete. I'm going to say a machete. I mean, if you sharpen it, Rack says SIG, M17, or Glock 17. Glock 17. Adam said they are nice. Have one of their 22s and had an M&P Shield 45 for a while. I ain't never had a 22. Cliff said I got both, but it's easier to work with hunting knife. Yeah, it's all good. Max said I could hit 100 yards with a hunting knife. Damn. What, you gonna throw it? Lewis said Glock 43X. I do have one. I just didn't put it in here. Mr. J said 9 mil on the Beretta and 45 or 10 mil for Glock. 10 mil. Vegas said, how often do you clean your guns? I don't clean them a lot, bro. Hay said UK machetes are, I don't know what that is, $8. Max said, haha. Brooks said High Point or Saturday Night Special. That's a hard question right there. Kay said, what gun taking in a zombie apocalypse? All you could take is 3. Hey, am I taking, like, do I get any guns or is it my collection? Do I get any guns? High Point said, can we see the 43? Tonight, more reliable. Cliff said, yeah, if you teach yourself how to throw a knife, you can pretty, damn, that's dope, bro. Adam said 22s have their place, LOL. Great for fun, snakes and squirrels or rabbits. Right. Hey said AR-15 or MP5. MP5 all day. Brooks said I'll probably take the High Point too, not gonna lie. Cliff said any guns? What you mean? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm still waiting on bro to add. Oh, he said any guns, you just raided a gun store. Oh shit, I gotta sit down for this one. So wait, it's an apocalypse and I just raided any gun store. Fuck. Okay, so boom. We in the apocalypse. We just hit the gun store. If I could take any gun, what gun would I take? Oh shit. I gotta get an AK. We in the apocalypse. We just raided the gun store. That's a great question, bro. That's a great question. I gotta ask that for the live tonight. We in the apocalypse. We just raided a gun store. What am I taking? I'm gonna take an AK. I'm getting a shotgun for sure. You said 3. So AK, shotgun, and I'm gonna get a 10 mil. AK, shotgun, 10 mil. Zane, welcome to the live. Move your dot up as far as possible on the upper receiver without bringing it onto the handguard. Max said 22 is great if you want to shoot 500 rounds in a day. Magic said High Point is trash. Adam said if you have a High Point, you could use it as a club. Max said Benelli M4, AR-15, and Glock 19. Hey said AK got mass survival settings. Christopher, welcome to the live. What's good, everyone? What's good, Chris? How you feeling? Cliff said, how many mags you taking? A lot, whatever I can carry. Josh said, I got a 40 cal High Point. It's the biggest POS gun. Magic said, why the AK? Because you got to think, bro, we're in a zombie apocalypse. I'm taking AK, shotgun, and I'm getting a 10 mil. Why not? Why not? Should I not take the AK? I mean, I know, obviously, ARs are more common, but he said if you could raid the gun store, what you taking? Rack said, yeah. Josh said it wouldn't even feed. Mr. J said the Benelli M4, Glock 20, and 21. That's too many pistols, though. Max said it's probably ammo sensitive, Josh. He said that's smart. AK easy to fix, reliable as fuck shotgun to shoot down the drones 10 mil. You got to hunt. Exactly. Gabriel, welcome to the live. How long is the upper receiver for the second one? I don't have it yet. Adam said 40 is trash. Magic said, why not is a very appropriate answer. Hay said, I can't lie. Zombie Apocalypse, AK Benelli, Glock 19, and Samurai Sword. Facts. Speedy, welcome to the live. 556 more common round to be found. It is. Better tumbling, internal damage. Cliff said, are you taking a knife or a machete or what? I'm gonna take a machete, bro. Zach, what's good, bro? Johnny said, AK shotgun 10 mil. You're an idiot. How? Steven said, oh, my dog was fighting another dog. Damn, Speedy said, y'all tripping. Thinking ARs aren't as reliable, if not more than AK. ARs are reliable, but bro just said I'm an idiot. How's that? Because I said an AK shotgun and a 10 mil? How? If I'm in an apocalypse, why wouldn't I want the most firepower? Explain to me instead of trying to insult. Hay said AK more powerful. Gabriel said, why not order one off of PSA, but how long do you want it? 11 or 12. 11 and a half or 12. Jack, welcome to the live. MK12, MK18, and a Rim 870. That's all you need. Adam said better ammo available for AR2. Yeah. Josh said, yeah, max. I got hollow points in it, and it jams every round. Total POS gun. Complete waste of money. Why do you need power for a zombie? All you need is a headshot. Oh, yeah, you right. That is true. Joe, welcome back. Zach said, finally got the upper order for my super safe AR-10. John said, shotgun and AK combo OP. Magic said, Russian or Romanian. It's more reliable than. Derek, welcome to the live. What trigger is that? That's what is that, a BCM? Cliff said, Joe. Joe said, 556 is all you need. That is true. Speedy said, AKA, AK valid. Think about parts too. You'll find more AR parts. AR. Yeah. Chris said, power don't mean nothing if you can't shoot. That's facts. I could shoot, though. Hey said, all you need in a zombie apocalypse is God. Jack, welcome to the live. Do you have any suppressors? Negative. Kay said, but think about in a zombie apocalypse, you getting other humans. Yeah. Speedy said, AR, you can have multiple barrels and boats. Yeah, but y'all got to think, bro. Bro just said, if you could raid the gun store in a zombie apocalypse, what are you grabbing? That means we got to move quick. So what you grabbing quick? Rack said, it's not about firepower. It's all about survival. That's facts. Max said, Romanian AK is trash. I get a PSA AK instead. Whoa. Matt, welcome to the live. Magazine and bullets matter most. Yeah. Gabriel said, me personally, if I was in shit, hit the fan. Right. Adam said, working on a 300 blackout upper with an 8-inch barrel for my AR. That sounds dope. Joe said 556 is so much more useful in this situation, especially on USA soil. Nah, you right, Joe. Derek said, you like the BCM. I got to rise the Raymond. Oh, yeah, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, I like BCM. Northsider says shotgun with dragon rounds. Yeah, open up and cook dinner. John said, can you... Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not, John? Cliff said, where are you going, though? Where are you bunkering? I don't know, bro. Hay said, why does Mexico not have a good Olympic team? Because anyone who could run, climb, or swim has already crossed. What you talking about, Hey? Josh said, why you want to shoot a gun in a zombie apocalypse? Wouldn't you want to be as quiet as possible? Of course. He said, if you want 30 cal, I'm grabbing a suppressed 300 blackout. Speedy said, to stop it for the win. Joe said, grab supplies at night, gonna need a gun to run at night. Facts. Speedy said, also had good experience with Century Arms AK platform. Phil said, PSA sells Romanian AKs. Focus, welcome back, bro. Welcome back, Focus. Derek said, I just picked up the Winchester SXP Extreme Defender and FDE yesterday. That's what's up. Hey, laughing. Adam said 300 Blackout uses the same boat as 556. He said, so also easy to maintain. Joe said, yes, sir. Max said, same Max, too. Focus. What's good, bro? Rack said, nice to have. See you later. Yes, sir. It was nice having you, Rack. But yeah, I love zombies. So I already know you definitely want to be quiet. You want to attract the least amount of attention. So in a real situation, if I'm going to be in a zombie apocalypse, I definitely got to get a good-ass knife. I have to get a good knife. I should know all this stuff because I watch zombie stuff all day. I be watching The Walking Dead. I watched Black Summer on Netflix. I done watched a lot of zombie shows. I love zombies. He said, if you could pick a suppressor, which one would you pick? Bro, I don't know nothing about suppressors, Jack. Focus said, board painting. You hitting another gun, Focus? Adam said, yeah, Max. So same mag capacity. Max said, John said, through. What you mean? Speedy said, hey, gang, that echelon looks fire. Thank you. Cliff said, you fuck with Glock knife? Hey, Cliff, I actually just gave a Glock knife away for a 1K giveaway. Hey, said, zombie apocalypse zombies gonna be slow unless they the World War Z ones. Yeah, we don't want no fast zombies. I ain't gonna lie. Bill said, are we talking about fast zombies or slow? We talking about slow, bro. Leo said, get a, what's that? Tristan said, what the hell is on the back of your slide? That's a racker plate, bro. Focus said, no, touching up paint. Oh, okay. Adam said, cold steel machetes are good, made of 1055. Yeah, okay. Leo. Gabriel said, if I was in a, okay, you said, or a crowbar? Yeah, crowbar would be good. Adam said, just subs to your channel. Appreciate you, bro. Adam, thank you. Speedy said, is that Tyrant Tactical Parts on your echelon? Negative. Julian said, I'll use a switch. I got one right now. That's what's up, bro. Kay said, imagine smart zombies. These guys know how to open doors. Oh, hell no, bro. You tripping. Hay said, IC Spear will be more useful in a zombie apocalypse. K said, or a good Angelo Arms. Joe said, K-Bar, right. Focus said, you know damn well with all the BS we do, this earth, we lucky we got fast ones. Man. Leo said, yo, could you check out my music? Been trying to make a difference in this cold world. Leo, what you on YouTube? Julian said, switch negative. Max said, what gun you choosing if you're stuck in Jurassic Park? Damn, bro, that's a good question. I don't know. So if I'm stuck in Jurassic Park, what gun am I using? First of all, my gun ain't gonna do nothing to no dinosaur. Phil said, what about Zombieland zombies? Hey, them motherfuckers was stupid. Zombieland was one of my favorite movies. Cliff said, Julian gonna run out of ammo and not hit nothing. Facts. Hey said, hit up my music. Where you at, Hey? Leo said, all plats, but YouTube my main. Leo, do me a favor and leave a comment under my YouTube short so I can sub to you. Johnny said, good luck. Northside said a musket and find that glitch. What? Julian said a switch with a button. That's the same thing, bro. What are you talking about? Focus said, fail. Zombieland zombies would be some shit, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know. To me, Zombieland zombies wasn't the smartest, bro. Adam said, gonna hop off. Have a great day. Adam, I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that sub and that like button, bro. Cliff said, for Boar, I don't know, bro. I don't feel like nothing taking on no dinosaur. Hey said UK. He said elephant rifle for dinosaurs. Chris said focus. Max said elephant rifle for sure. Cliff said or Tyrannosaur made for suppressed dinosaur today. Joe said zombies are kind of overplayed now. You think so, Joe? Gabriel said the generator zombie. Hey, I love zombies. Some people don't like them. I love them. Hey said railgun for a dino. Fuck that. So y'all, okay. Said Joe, you crazy. Hell yeah, you feel me? Gabriel said T200 from Zombieland. Max said LOL. Phil said for real focus. Joe ass crazy. He said they ruined The Walking Dead for starters. You think so, Joe? You don't like The Walking Dead? I didn't mind The Walking Dead. Julian said a Switch AR. A Switch AR? Are you gonna survive with that if you were in a zombie apocalypse? Why would you want to switch in general? I don't understand. Focus said different ways to portray them. Cliff said Joe is kind of right. They are same days. Scott, welcome to the live. 300 Black Otter 556. It depends on what distance we're talking. John said facts. Call of Duty Zombies on double time. Hey, I love Call of Duty Zombies. Joe said it got so stupid towards the end. It did. I could agree, Joe. He said y'all tripping. A thick zombie though. He said y'all tapping a thick zombie, bro. What you on, bro? What you on, bro? He said we hadn't had a good zombie movie in a hot minute. That is true. Max said I can fix her. What we talking about? Hey said Top Boy or Blue Story movie. I ain't never seen those movies, but I'm trying to figure out why bro said a thick zombie. What's wrong with you, bro? I'm kind of worried about you. Scott said, no, I mean, what gun Is that one. And 300 is really for suppressed. I was asking. Oh, my AR is 5.56, bro. Brandon, welcome to the live. Is that the 5.7 rock? Yes, sir. He said, where did you get the mag extension from? Access Arms with an E. Excess Arms. Cliff said, what you got going on, bro? Who you talking about? Joe said a true scenario is more like World War Z. Yeah, you ain't lying, Joe. Gabriel said I actually hate The Walking Dead because the what? Hey said bro said thick zombie he on about a fat friend. Man, Julian said, can you give me a switch? I can't, bro. Stop asking me that and stop putting dollar signs, please. Please stop asking me that. Scott said, nice. I dig it. Love the echelon. One of my faves. Facts. Brandon said, thanks. Cliff said, Mr. Thick Zombie. Mister? What you talking about, bro? Wildlife, welcome to the live. Can you give me a switch for free? Negative. Stop asking about switches, please. Brandon said, yo, you carry? If so, what's your holster setup? That's my holster right there. We the people holster. I do carry. That's my holster setup. We the people. Hey said World War Z zombies don't attack ill people. I didn't know that. I've never seen World War Z before. I played the game. I seen like little snippets of it, but I never actually sat through and watched it. I never really sat through and watched World War Z. So I didn't even know that. I didn't know they don't attack ill people. That sound dope though. I ain't gonna lie, that sound dope. He said you should play Russian roulette with the homie with the Glock. Negative. That sounds crazy. He said you're into zombies and haven't seen World War Z. Wow. I'm just not into that show. I'm still into zombies. I done seen. If you name another zombie, I done seen it. Hay said they don't attack people who are ill. They're smart. Yeah. Cliff said it fit both pistols. Nah, that's for my echelon. Brandon said fucked up the whole movie for him, LOL. It's a movie. It's a big time movie. I know what World War Z is. It's a movie. I just never was interested. But nah, he didn't mess it up. By him telling me that they don't attack ill people, it makes me want to watch it for sure. Big Time Rush. Gabriel said Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, that's a good one. He said, bro, watch World War Z. I am. I'm going to watch it today. I'm going to watch it as soon as I get off live. Chris said AR-15, bolt action rifle, 6.5, Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. Nice. Nice, Chris. Scott said, is the top right a Rock Island or a Palmetto? It's a Palmetto 5.7. PSA. PSA. He said, that's like saying I'm into basketball but never seen. Nope, not the same thing, Joe. Julian said, hey, bro, I got arrested 5 years, a long time ago, just because I saw somebody with an AR. Really? John said, like a common cold flu. Brandon said, M&P 2.0 are slept on. They are. Apex Trigger. Hell yeah. Hey said, Snowfall or The Wire. Oh, my God. Hey, why you got to do that to me? Snowfall or The Wire? Ooh, I'm going to say The Wire, bro. I'm going to say The Wire, hey. Hey, I'm going to say The Wire. Phil said I saw Wars in movie theaters when it came out. Joe said 100% the same, actually identical, never. I still like zombies just because I didn't see that movie don't mean nothing. Cliff said, what scope you got on the AR? That's a SIG Romeo 5. Scott said, hell yeah, dude, good shit. PUBG? I played PUBG. I thought that was weak, though. He said, how you do Snowfall like that? Bro, I love Snowfall, but I gotta go with The Wire. Why would you not go with The Wire? Franklin G was a for sure. Franklin was a come on, bro. Snowfall was one of my favorite shows. But how could you pick Snowfall over The Wire? That's a classic. Max said haven't seen Wire yet. Really like Snowfall. I love Snowfall. He said finna roll. All right, G, catch you later. He said Franklin was a G. Franklin was everything. Gabriel said, how about the Left 4 Dead? Come on, bro. You asking me crazy shit. Left 4 Dead was one of my favorite games, bro. How could you not like Left 4 Dead, Gabriel? You said, how about it? I love Left 4 Dead, bro. That was my favorite game. Chris said 380 or mini Glock, 380. Joe said it means you're lacking. That's all. I am lacking, Joe. He said, finna roll in the work. I fuck with you, gang. I sub. Appreciate you, bro. Northsider said, props on your bills. Gotta tap in later. Hell yeah, Northside. Appreciate you. Julian said, yo, a 6 zombie gets shot by 17. It be dead, I mean. Hey said, straight out of Compton or Boys in the Hood? Bro, come on now. I'm going Boys in the Hood. Why would I go straight out of Compton? Eugene, welcome to the live. What's next to the AR? That's a 5.7 and a Springfield Echelon. John said OG. Hay said you're in a spot now. What you mean, bro? I like both the movies, but why would you, bro? You gotta stop playing. Why would you go straight out of Compton over Boys in the Hood? Come on, bro. You can't be that crazy. Johnny said that's the motherfucking one, no cap. Gabriel said already sub, appreciate you, bro. Joe said I like both movies. That's why I fuck with Joe. Cause a lot of people ain't never seen Boys in the Hood, and I know. Julian said, can you survive in a zombie apocalypse with a 17? Hell yeah, if you getting headshots. Chris said, respect what you doing, fam. Chris, I appreciate you. John said, NWA, you can't go. Come on, bro. You can't go straight out of Compton over Boys in the Hood. How can you? Focus said, diabolical. Focus, do you hear this? They're going straight out of Compton over Boys in the Hood. Eugene said that 5.7 look clean as hell. FN or Ruger? No, that's a PSA. BFG said, nice rifle. Appreciate you. Hey said, paid in full or Boys in the Hood? Bro, paid in full. Oh, my God. Bro, paid in full over Boys in the Hood. What you mean? Focus said Boys in the Hood is a classic. Facts. Not saying Boys in the Hood is crazy. Cliff, I'm telling you, bro. Hey said, I love instigating. I know you do, bro. I can see it. Chris said Boys in the Hood all day. Focus said SMH. Exactly, bro. He talking that shit, talking about straight out of Compton over Boys in the Hood. Straight out of Compton was a great movie, but I'm not picking it over Boys in the Hood. I'm not doing that. Would you survive against a dinosaur with a AR RPG? Can you? I don't know. Blood in, blood out is a true classic. Facts, Joe. Oh my God. Did y'all hear what Christopher said? South Central was the shit. That was a good movie. If y'all ain't never seen South Central, y'all missing out. That was a movie, Chris. Chris, shout out to you for that. John said, Ricky. Cliff said, Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood. Bro, come. Oh my God. Cliff, Menace to Society was my favorite movie. Hey, say you got me dying for real, bro. Jeff said, ever looking to get in a super safety? Nah. Don was good, bro. Gabriel said, facts, Boys in the Hood is good. X said, cheap ass guns. Yeah, what up? MJ said, paid in full. Focus said, Christopher. Max said, don't be a menace. That was a good ass movie, bro. Eugene said, why I look like a button on that echelon? It's a slide record play. I did that on purpose. Chris said, focus. Don said, blood in, blood out is a GOAT for me. Probably The Wire. What? Focus said, don't be a menace was the shit. Hell yeah. Chris said, Warriors. That was a good movie, Chris. Chris Love said, Colors was that movie. Brandon said, what's next for the collection? This is next. The AR, and a Glock. Jay Lee said, ever seen... No, I ain't never seen that. Joe said Warriors was a classic. Facts. Warriors was a classic. Can y'all get me up to 65 likes? What's good? Can we get up to 65 likes? I'm not even reading the X comments. You come in hating, I'm not going to read you. Focus said Christopher. 6-7 said Shot Us. Oh, Shot Us was a good movie. Shot Us was a good movie. Can we get me up to 65 likes? Come on, I know y'all got it. Hey said Den of Thieves or Straight Outta Compton? Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves was a good movie. John said y'all keep it going. Gotta get to that bag. John, appreciate you, bro. He said you ever seen The Color Purple? Facts. Focus said Shot It was dope. Julian said it just flip off came on while I was recording Chicago. Almost shot there. What you mean? Jay Lee said I just got a Smith & with M&P Sport 3. Hey, that motherfucker is nice, Jay Lee. He said, just playing your shit. All right, okay. Appreciate you, X. Hey said, Shot Us was cold. It was. Chris Love said, Third World Cop. Joe said, American Gangster with Denzel. That's a good movie, bro. That's a classic. Brandon said, City of God was dope. Joe also said, also Blow with Depp. Hey said, Power or Snowfall. Bro, Power. We going Power, bro. 4W said, what you think about 3.5 buffer tubes? I would get one. Don said, Blood in, Blood out was all about not judging off looks. It about the character inside. And The Wire, especially Omar's death, kept it real. Don, when Omar died, I was sad, bro. Omar was sliding on everybody. He got took out by a kid. Cliff said, I got a slide gang. Cliff, appreciate you. Catch me later. Max said, y'all ever seen Public Enemies? Who haven't? Chris said Scarface, bro. That's my favorite movie. Jay Lee said also the Wu is the maker of South Korea's service weapons, pistols, rifles, etc. And if we talking shows, I'm about to finish. Okay. Sopranos. Sopranos. Oh, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it, though. Can we get me up to 70 likes? Can we do it? We up to 64. Can we get me up to 70, y'all? Julian said, I made a song. I dissed King Von with Chicago, almost got shot from his game. I don't know what you talking about, Julian. You seem like a kid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No offense. Can we get me up to 70 likes? Can we do that? He said, I'm going to lead alive. My cousin just got charged with AM. What you mean? What you mean, hey? You good? Brian, welcome to the live. Need a motherfucking TX22. They so hard to come by. Chris Love said, have you seen The King of New York? I think I have. I don't know. I done seen so much. We had 66 likes. Can we get up to 70? Can we get up to 70 likes? He said King of New York. I might have. I don't know, bro. He said, great movie, King of New York. Jay Lee said, ever seen White Boy Rick? Yeah. Phil said, I'm the King of New York. I don't know about that one, Phil. You ain't the King of New York. You ain't the King of New York, my boy. We got 67 likes. Can we get me up to 70? Can we get me to 70? Don said, big and bad. Gabriel said, I want 500 Smith & Wesson mag. That motherfucker clean. Joe said, you could keep New York facts because they laws suck. They laws suck, bro. Kay, welcome to the live. I'm going to flip your shit. Good luck trying. Good luck trying, my boy. We had 69 likes. Can we get me to 70? I appreciate you guys. Hey said, nah, my cousin just got charged with stabbing a man in the neck. God damn. Hey, are you serious or are you playing? God damn it. Oh, shit. Go handle that, bro. I'll be up in here. I'll be here. I might be live tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I go to work. I get off late. Don said I had a longer message that big and bad. Okay. He said, why are you putting his business out there? Laffy, welcome to the live. No, for real, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. If that just happened to your cousin, go handle that. All right, y'all. I'm at 70 likes. Can we get me to 80? Can we get me to 80 likes, y'all? Chris said that sounds like some BS stabbing in the neck. Northsider said, I'll refer your channel to the hood and homies and John Wick, all of them. Hey, I appreciate you, Northsider. I appreciate you, bro. Good vibes. I appreciate you. Go ahead and pass that channel around. Don't forget to like and sub, bro. Phil said your cousin is wild. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Can we get me up to 80 likes now? Can we do that? Joe said cap. I don't know if it's cap or not. I don't want to even talk about it. Laffy said, how you like the echelon? I love it, bro. I love my echelon. I really feel like switching it out for the Glock, though. I feel like putting it in the safe and grabbing my Glock 19. I really be, in the words of, I don't know, I be neglecting a lot of my guns. In the words of Caden, I be neglecting a lot of my guns. I might carry the 19 today. Wilson, welcome to the live. Why are people obsessed with short barrel 5.56? Terrible muzzle velocity. I don't know. Chris Love said New York music and fashion is where it's at. You ain't lying, bro. Julian said the most dangerous skin in Chicago. I recorded a video. Joe said Glocks suck. Gabriel said, you know what I hate about YouTube and phones in general? It's the talk to speech. Facts. Max said because fireballs. Exactly. And they easier to conceal. 5.56 is easier to conceal when it's a 7.5 inch. Trust me, all them YNs be putting them down their legs. Don said Omar got exactly what he deserved. He got exactly what you could expect. Pop in the back by someone you didn't expect. If Wire was modern, bro would have got backdoored. Yeah, Don, he would have definitely got backdoored. He wouldn't even be able to last that long. Quick said PSA lower. Facts. Focus said SMH Vaughn do better, bro. What you mean? What you mean, Focus? He said we just like them fun range toys. I'm selling all my guns. No, Focus, you can't tell me I'm lying, though. A lot of people like the 7.5s because the YNs be concealing them easy. I like it for a range toy and because it's short, but I'm just saying that's why a lot of people like them. Because, like, why do everybody like 10 mils? He said, why you selling all your guns, bro? Gen Z, welcome to the live. Max said, I lost all mine in a boating accident. I heard that before. Laffy said, I just picked up a PSA AKV, a 9M AK SMG. It's raw. Folds and fits in my backpack. Facts. He said, I'm talking about you neglecting your guns. Bro, focus. I don't know, bro. I gotta stop neglecting my guns, bro. You right, focus. I gotta stop neglecting them. I don't know why I be doing that, bro. I gotta caress my guns more and feel on them more, bro. Joe said, cause they're bad and I don't trust them. Focus said, I love my short ARP. I love my guns too, focus. I just be, I don't know, bro. Gabriel said, what kind of shotgun do you have? I got a Tokarev BP-12. Gerardo, welcome to the live. How's the echelon? It's good. I choose it over a 17. Chris Love said my 380 I call my pocket bully. Facts. Julian said I had this account on YouTube for 13 years. I'm 24. That's what's up, bro. Gen Z said, oh, you're being sarcastic, LOL. Yeah, Joe being sarcastic. You caught on. You ill said you fuck with P80s? I do. Don said got the mag. Go, the mag blades give you any extra rounds. What you talking about, Don? I think you did like an autocorrect. We got 70 likes. Can we get me to 80? Can we get 80 likes, y'all? Can we achieve that? Chris said just add a suppressor to the ARP 556. Nah, I don't. Hey, Chris, I really don't plan on doing nothing else to my 7.5 inch. All my focus is on my new AR. Chris Love said AR or the SK. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. I'll probably go SK just because I've never had one. Gabriel said I have Boundcraft TRP. What's that? What's that, Gabriel? We got 71 likes. Can we get me to 80? Don said, do the plates on the bottom of the Glocks give you extra, or is it a grip? That's not a Glock, Don. That's a Springfield Echelon. But yeah, when you say plates on the bottom, you mean a +5? +5 do give you more ammo. It give you more capacity, I mean, because a +5 is exactly what it sounds like. Because you got a standard 15 round mag or a standard 17 round mag. And then you add a +5. So yeah. He said, Gen Z said you got your CCW. I do, but I don't need it. I do have one, but I don't need it. I don't need it for real. Max said ARs and SKs have completely different. Yeah, they do. I still would get an SK just because I want one. A SKS. Gabriel said it's a Turkish-made semi-auto shotgun. Yeah, the Tokarev BP-12, I think that is Turkish. I want to say yeah. I don't really know about shotguns. I bought it because of the price and I needed a good home defense. But I am learning. Y'all can't judge me. I am learning. I got my boy Joe. I got my boy Focus. Shout out Joe. Shout out Focus. Shout out the whole Discord. They are teaching me a lot. I mean, I knew a lot about guns, but with them, I'm knowing more. Like Focus teaching me stuff. Joe teaching me stuff. My boy Pat. Don. Doc. You feel me? Heavy, all them teaching me stuff. So I'm learning. Shout out my boys, man. Shout out my boys. SKS are hard. Joe said AR, please. Chris Love said, what's the most you spent on a gun? Ooh, a lot. Like 1,200 cheeseburgers. Glock, welcome to the live. What's that with the gold on it? That's a Springfield Echelon, bro. Joe said I've shot at SKS. You lucky motherfucker. Don said I thought these were just plays on the bottom of a standard mag. Didn't know they were called. Yeah, they call +5s. Joe said hi. What's good, Joe? Gabriel said no. I mean it's a Turkish shotgun. Okay, I didn't know that, Gabriel. Gen Z said I'm also in Nevada. That's what's up. I'm in Las Vegas, bro. I'm in Las Vegas, bro. Focus, so that's why we here to help each other learn and grow. Exactly, Focus. That's the main key. I made that Discord to make good friends with y'all and to learn. You feel me? And this is how I feel. Just because a person don't know shit, don't judge them. Because me, I knew a lot about guns before I made a Discord. I already had built 2 ARs. I already had more than 5 guns at the time. So I already knew a decent amount. But my thing is, in life, you can never know too much. You can never know too much in life. Once I made a Discord and met some good guys, like I'm still learning. And it's funny because some of the guys in there that know more than me, I could ask them something, they'd be like, I don't know that. So everybody don't know everything. You feel what I'm saying? Don said, I just love throwing out the idea of shotgun round. Hell yeah. Gen Z said Nevada got good laws. Where you at? Gen Z, where you at in Nevada? Joe said just sent SKS video of me shooting. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Joe. Don said other than that, I'm standing on the outside looking on the inside of modern guns. Don, you don't like modern guns, bro? Gen Z, where you at in Nevada? We had 73 likes. Can we give me the 80? Can we give me the 80 likes? Max said learning about guns and informing each other is the best way we can practice safety. We have to understand firearms. Facts. It's just Max. A lot of people judge you when you don't know something. Like if you ask somebody something that you don't know but they know it, even if it's a common sense question, they'll be like, "That's fucking stupid." It's not stupid. Like common sense is only common to certain people. Feel what I'm saying? Julian said, "Is that your only, or you got more fault?" What you talking about, Julian? Christopher said, "You haven't lived until you shot an M2." Joe, what's good? Joe Kennedy, I got an SKS. You lucky. Chris Love said, "One man doesn't know more than another man. They just carry different information. You dig? Facts." Max said that makes them weird. Joe said, "Von, shut the fuck." Joe, you want to fight me, bro? Scuba Shark, welcome to the live. Just a small flex. I got a PS90. It's a civilian P90. It's sick, but it kind of pointless. Gen Z said, "Is he looking at different chat?" Who you talking about, Gen Z? I'm asking you. You in Nevada? Like where at in Nevada? You in Las Vegas? You in Mesquite? You in Pahrump? Where you at in Nevada, bro? I got 73 likes. Can we get me up to 80? Can we get me up to 80? He said we could stream it. We could box. Joe always on some bullshit. I'll box you, Joe. I ain't gonna lie. I'll box the homie. You like a brother, bro. I still a box you, though. I ain't gonna lie. I still a box you, Joe. I still a box you, man. Gen Z said, "Is he looking at a different chat?" I still don't know, like, what you talking about. I only got one chat, bro. I ain't that big yet. You know what I'm saying? I only got one chat. I'm only looking at one chat. I know it's popping in the Discord, but I ain't checked the Discord yet. I'm only looking at one chat. Y'all froze though. I don't know like what's going on. What's going on, man? What's cracking? Why is it frozen? Why is it frozen, man? That's weird. Is it frozen or y'all just ain't talking? He said, "Godfather, welcome to the live. Big dog, what's up?" Joe said you're back. I don't know why YouTube be doing that, bro. That's so weird to me. But like I said, Joe, you like a brother to me. We could box, bro. I ain't tripping. We could box for sure. We could box for sure. Joe the guard. We got 38. We got 38 people in here. 74 likes. Can we get me up to 80? Can we do 80? Godfather, what's good? What's good? I don't know what happened to my live, bro. That's so weird. He said that happened to my homie on his live. Yeah, bro. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it froze. I don't know. But we got 75 likes. Can we get 80? Godfather said, "Focus." Godfather, what's up? What's up, bro? Don said, "I like history and I like learning about old guns. Plus, I don't care about attachments." Ain't nothing wrong with that, Don. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Don. We got 31 people in the live. Can we get up to 80 likes? We 5 more away from 80. 5 more away from 80 likes, bro. Five more away from 80. What's cracking? What's cracking, bro? Don said he liked the old guns. Chris Love said YouTube shit being watching by the government. That's why it froze. You think so? He said, Christian, welcome to the live. What's the name of that red dot? Godfather laughing. Christian, welcome to the live, bro. That's a Sig Romeo 5. That's a little nice red dot. That's a nice little red dot, my boy. That's a nice little red dot, my boy. It's a nice little red dot, man. Can we get me up to 80 likes? What's good? We need 5 more likes. What is that? Braden? Braden, welcome to the live. What's that on the back of the Springfield? That's a slide racker plate, bro. It just helps the gun rack easy. Don says some of the old guns I consider the best just need to be brought into the modern age. MG42 becoming the MG3 type shit. Yeah, a lot of old guns is good, bro. A lot of old guns are good. Can we get me up to 80 likes? What's happening? Can we do that? Because I got to get off pretty soon. I got to shower and go get my kids and all that. Can we get me up to 80 likes? It was a cool little live today. Although we did drop down drastically from 140. Yesterday I did 140. Today I did like 130, 140 viewers. So although we dropped down, can we get me up to 80 likes? Can we do that? I am 5 likes away from 80. Can we do that? Cause my goal today is 60 subs. I don't think I did 60. I might have did 40. I don't think I did 60. Today, my goal is 60 subs. I'm on the road to 2K. When I do 2K, when I hit that, range bag giveaway. So just to let y'all know, y'all gotta be in the live every day. Chris Love said we've been talking about guns. What's up with with that RPG? Who got an RPG? Who got an RPG? Talk about it. Talk about the RPG, Chris Love. Let me know what you feel about the RPG. Don said the bar turned into a CQ rifle PPS. I like the PPSH. I ain't gonna lie, bro. All tactical, out with rails and shit. Yeah, I like the PPSH. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fuck with that. I fuck with the PPSH for real. I like that. I ain't never shot one, but I like the PPSH. I actually want to shoot a Tommy gun for real, for real. I know my range got one. Yeah, my range got a Tommy gun for sure. We got 75 likes. Can we get me up to 80? Or is it bad? Has my time come to an end? Max said they're rare. Yeah, they are. Alexander, welcome to the live. Have you shot a Draco? I have. I don't like Dracos. I have shot a Draco. I don't really like it. I don't really like it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really like the Draco. I don't really like the Draco. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Alexander said, cool. Yes, sir. I don't really like the Draco. I'm not a Draco fan. He said, me neither. Don said, Tommy guns are cool as fuck. Imagine a 10 milli Tommy gun with a laser light. Yeah. I ain't never shot a Tommy gun, but they are nice. I'll put an optic on a Tommy gun. I don't know about no laser. I'll put a light on it, too. He said, hey, put some respect on the Drake's name. I don't like Dracos. Matthew, welcome to the live. Staccato? I don't have a staccato, bro. Godfather said, when we getting that FRT trigger? What you mean? What you mean, Godfather? When am I getting one or am I giving one away? You got to be specific, brother. You got to be specific with that question, man. You got to be specific. When am I getting the FRT? They're banned in Nevada, unfortunately. Chris Love said RPG 18 like a mini tank. Facts. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. He said, when are you getting one? I can't, bro. I can't get an FRT. They banned in Nevada. They are banned, bro. That's crazy. He said, dang, man. Yeah, I was going to get an FRT for the TX22, but they banned them. That shit's so lame to me, bro. Nevada got such a good gun law. How could y'all ban FRTs? I think the closest thing I could get is a G-Flex. And somebody actually told me on live last night or yesterday morning, rather, that they have, I want to say, some type of like G-Flex or something for the Strybog. So I want to see what that's about. Matthew said that's unconstitutional. Alexander said, when you finna add a grip to that Glock? What Glock you talking about, bro? What Glock you talking about? What Glock you talking about, bro? You said add a grip to which Glock? I don't have any Glocks out. I do got Glocks. I just don't have them out right now. He said, wait, never mind. Yeah, you all good, Alexander? He said, how you like that Echelon? Matthew, I love it. One of my favorite guns in my collection. My Echelon and my Strybog, top 2 favorite. But if I had to pick any gun when the shit hit the fan situation, I'm going with my Glock 19 all day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got 20 people in the live, 75 likes. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to tap in. I will be in tonight. Don said Lamo Dracos are very situational, but it's a very fun range gun. My main problem is the manufacturing quality. If Dracos were made by Germans, that shit would be #1. Godfather said, let me hold that ARP for a day. You funny as hell, Godfather. Thank you for joining, bro. Matt said, facts. Christopher said Echelon will be the next one I get full size. Christopher, you got to, bro. You got to. You got to. Also, Christopher, if you want to join the Discord, come on, man. You've been in here a couple days now. I feel like you a cool guy. You want to join the Discord, Christopher, hit my YouTube shorts. I'll drop that link for you. Alexander said you daily use the switcher. No, it's not a switch, bro. Yeah, Christopher, if you want to join the Discord, like I said, hit the YouTube shorts and leave a comment. I got you. I'll drop that link. Cause you've been in here for a couple days, Chris. I like the vibe. Matthew said, "What about the ported echelon?" I think that one better. Chris Love said, "What about that plastic handgun, fellas? What you talking about?" Max said, "If Dracos were made by Germans, they'd be thousands and probably have." Man, he said, "I have to create a Discord page." You should, bro. It's easy, Chris. It's easy and quick, but no rush. Like I said, if you ever want to join the Discord, you are welcome. Cause like I said, I'm doing a new process to the Discord. You can't just join soon as you meet me. Like you got to be in a couple times, and you've been in my lives like 3 times already. So I'm getting pretty familiar with you. Don over there laughing. Don over there laughing. That's funny. Yeah, man, we didn't drop down to 11 people, 75 likes. He said, "I like helping people out with information." Yes, sir, Chris. That's all we do is talk shit and inform each other and have a nice day. You feel what I'm saying? So my live is where it said if you want to join. So whenever you make that Discord page, Chris, go ahead and join my live. I mean, not join my live, but hit the YouTube shorts. Godfather said I need to join, but Discord be tripping. Godfather, how Discord be tripping? Let me know what be going on in the Discord, bro. How Discord be tripping? My Discord be cool. It don't be like no, you feel what I'm saying? Discord ain't never really tripped on me. So I gotta know what you mean, bro. Chris said, bet, hell yeah. Chris Love said Glock 17. Nah, no Glock 17 for me, bro. No Glock 17 for me, bro. That's crazy. I got 6 viewers after having so many. YouTube be bullshitting, bro. Don said the idea of Germans finding some way to add magnets to the Draco is kind of fun. Kind of, what you trying to say, funny? Yeah. He said we good in Discord. Just come with respect. Facts, focus. That's it. You just got to come with respect, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Discord cool. You just got to. That's why I said I'm changing the way I do my Discord because I be letting people in and I done had to kick people out. So before you join the Discord, you got to be in a live at least 3 to 5 days so I could get to know you. You feel me? Because when I add random people, they be doing random shit. Chris said always love and respect. Facts, Chris. Tay Bliss, welcome to the live. Godfather said I'll put the link in to go and it say wrong link. Godfather, hit my YouTube shorts. Leave a comment. I'll drop the Discord for you. Long as you cool, cause Focus know you. He said what's up like he know you, so that mean you must be cool. If Focus approved, then okay, cool, cause Focus is a mod. Max said I said that because MP5s do. Chris Love said they need to make heat-seeking shells for handguns. Yeah, Godfather, if Focus approved, then you good, because you a mod. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not approved no more to get into the Discord. Like I said, I got to get to know you. You got to be in my lives for like 3 to 5 days or something so I can get to know you and see who you are. He said, I got you. He said, I got it from you on Instagram. Okay. Okay, Godfather. He said, I'm on Focus page also. Yeah, Godfather, Chris. Go to my YouTube shorts, leave a comment. I'll drop the link for y'all. I don't know exactly what happened, Godfather. And my apologies. I don't even know who you are from Instagram. So, don't take it no wrong way. I be getting so many requests, I don't even know. I ain't like you. I ain't Instagram famous because I got like less than 1,000 followers. But I ain't never took Instagram serious until now. You feel what I'm saying? Don said I vouch for Godfather. Fellow Don got to stick together. Right. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Godfather and Chris, like I said, whenever y'all make y'all Discord page, YouTube Shorts, drop a comment, and I got you. I got you, Godfather. All you got to do is go to the YouTube Shorts, drop a comment, I'll drop that link. Because I be telling people to drop their comments so that I could sub to them. They don't do it because it's hard. YouTube don't make it easy for you to find somebody. Like if I want to find Godfather or Don, it makes it hard for me to find y'all. That's why I say go to my YouTube Shorts and drop a comment so that I can find you guys. You feel what I'm saying? Because if y'all don't drop that comment, I cannot find y'all. It's hard. YouTube make it hard for you to see who was just in your channel. You know what I'm saying? He said, Godfather, I'll subscribe to your page and Don. Facts. Y'all leave y'all a comment. I'll subscribe to y'all. Sicilian Heart Intensity. He said, I got you, Vontae's after the live. Facts. Hell yeah, Christopher. Drop a comment, bro, because you didn't drop one. So I couldn't subscribe to you. But I ain't gonna lie, I got 9 people. I'm out of here. It was nice meeting everybody. Catch me tonight if I go live. Catch me tonight, bro. It's my birthday tomorrow. Definitely, y'all better be in here tomorrow. Because it's my birthday, so I'm going live. But I'm out of here, y'all.